This could be a disaster. I have that feeling in my gut. And tea and ghost chat. Lynn said she was ready for PMDB live on Twitter, but will she be the first here? She is. Hello, Lynn. Very warm welcome to Lynn, who's part of PMDB's Blue Rangers team. Welcome to my 35th live stream, I think. I've lost count already. My 1048th video in total, though. And in this live stream, we're going to have a chat. And if anyone has ghost stories, please share. If not, we can just have a general chat. I'm not too bad, Lynn. How are you? Switch on my adapter, folks. Oh, that doesn't sound too good, Lynn. Thanks for joining in. To tea and ghost chat. You up to much, Lynn? Have you any new ghost stories to share? This is what this stream's all about. If you've got a ghost story, do share. One of my streams, post night out, turned into a ghost story live stream, and it got very fascinating. So fascinating, I stayed on over 4 hours listening to people's ghost experiences. But of course, if it turns out no one has any ghost stories or new ghost stories, we will just have a general chat. Lynn's not really up to much. One thumbs up to people watching. I will be out in my evening time, so I thought I'd come on here now and do this live stream now. Let's see who else is live at the moment. The Midnight Raven is live at the moment. I usually check her out. And my buddy, good buddy, Alex Jones. Oh, Mr. Boot returned. That's good news, is it not? Any ghosts themselves in this live show? Don't be shy. As I said at the start of the video, I've got a gut feeling this could be a disastrous live stream. Well, I'm going to be out later on, so for most of the evening, reuniting with my pal Shinny. I don't think he watches these, so I'm looking forward to that. Not seen him for a while. No, I don't think I've seen him this year. Soulless, the Soulless Wonder was just live. Is he still alive? I've got competition, do I? PMDB versus the Soulless Trenchcoat. So, Lynn, while we wait for ghost stories, what shall we talk about? It's just you and I right now. Me, PMDB, and Lynn, the crazy Patriots fan. Soulless is not live anymore. So lonely. Let's have a look on Twitter, see if there's anything exciting going on in Twitter. Debbie Davis is on Twitter. Oh, it's bingo night tonight at the Nut House with Debbie and Tracy. Sid's Angel _ Debbie Davis's YouTube channel. Wednesday Wisdom. I haven't got any Wednesday Wisdom for you right now. 2026 World Cup will be held in Mexico, USA, and Canada. Stand up to bullying. Absolutely, bullying sucks. And Spain have sacked their coach before the World Cup. Prime Minister's questions. Theresa May out. But then again, I don't like Jeremy Corbyn, so, you know. Tea and Ghost Chat, the idea of this specific live stream is just like the usual live streams I do, but if anyone has any ghost stories, do share. We can have a nice chat about it. It's good to see you pop back in again, Steve. I was wondering where you were last few times. Welcome again. Have you yourself got any ghost experiences? Do you share if you want, of course? While I wait for more people to come in, more chat to develop, I'll have a look and see what my numbers are. Right. So this is the 1048th video, 952nd on this specific channel. 15th installment to the PMDB 2018 series part 2, and my 35th live stream. God bless. Yes, I've got to jot down my numbers now. I've made too many damn videos. Oh no, well maybe this is not the stream for you, Steve. I had some fascinating tales from Painted Row and Mikey Mike 1, and I genuinely believe there's no way in my heart anyway they're making it up. But of course, everyone welcome here. And I've no really exciting ghost stories myself. There has been experiences my family's had that are unexplained, but nothing compared to what Painted Row and Mikey Mike 1 were mentioning. I am going out later on, probably straight after this stream, to catch up with a friend, and he's got a Christian group here. I haven't been to it or saw him. Well, I haven't saw him for a while. I haven't been to it even longer, I don't think. I'm just going to reply to him real quick. I had some freaky experiences for sure. Any new ones you'd like to mention, Lynn, that spring to mind? What is Steve up to today? How's the dogs? Are the dogs behaving? I believe that it's not just us on this earth. That's what I believe in. We are not the be all and end all. That's for certain in my mind. The dogs are all asleep. We'll wake them up. Let's wake up Steve's dogs. A retired Steve. One thumb up so far. Crooked Bill thumb appreciates that. Can we get a second one? Let's wake up Steve's dogs. Good morning, Green Eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is with everyone else. Welcome to Tea and Ghost Chat with PMDB. This is basically going to be like every other PMDB lazy live stream. Greenie is here indeed, Steve. But if anybody has any ghost stories to share, do share. We can have a chat. Lynn has had some freaky experiences. Steve does not believe in ghosts. I myself think there's definitely something else out there. Us humans on this physical planet are definitely not the be all and end all, in my opinion, of course. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. How is Green Eyes today? I am here. Alien sheep. We've got one thumb up so far for the Crooked Bill thumb. Can we get another one? Of course, only like this video if you genuinely like it. Don't go, oh, we've got two thumbs up now. The Crooked Hillary thumb and the Crooked Bill thumb. Thank you very much. Oh, we did have two thumbs up. Oh, did not get a good sleep, Green Eyes. I got an excellent sleep. I was dreaming away. You guys are good company. Like I say, Green Eyes, I'll be out. Oh no. Green Eyes had nightmares, never good. Lynn didn't sleep at all. I will be out pretty much after this stream, and I'll be out for the evening, so there will be no live streams. This will probably be my only live stream for today. One is enough. I'll stick around for as long as I can, unless I have to abruptly leave, which can happen. Which can happen for various reasons. This is live. Very 35th PMDB live experience. So far, there's been no ghosts or no ghost stories. I must have slept well, had thunder boomers and hail overnight. Wife and dogs were up. So you slept right through that, Steve. That's pretty good then. One is more than enough, Lynn. I've not got a big enough hat on right now for Lynn's compliments. Lynn's compliment heavy, and then sometimes, I feel my ego is about to burst. And I need a bigger hat. Green Ice doesn't know how someone goes without sleep. I got a fantastic sleep earlier on myself. So Lynn's not up to much. What's everyone else up to? What's Steve and Green Eyes up to? Thanks for joining in. I've had the pleasure of Lynn and Green Eyes' company for last few streams. Steve's popped in a number of times before too. It's good to have him back. We've only got one member of PMDB's Blue Ranger team in just now. It used to be called PMDB Police Force, but that sounded a bit naff, so it's now called the PMDB Blue Rangers, after Rangers, of course. Let's go. Let's go next season. Can't wait for England to win the World Cup and Steven Gerrard's Rangers to win trophy after trophy. I can dream. I can damn sure dream. Steve, no, I don't. LOL. It's called insomnia. Me and my butcher of the English language. Any ghost stories? Any ghost stories for Coon? We're 60 minutes in. There's been no ghost stories. It's been a bit of a disaster. Help me out here, bro. Can you help me out? 16 minutes in. 16. Sweet 16 minutes in. But we'll have a song and dance instead, maybe. Stone Cold Steve Austin's retweeting something. He's always the first guy I follow, even though I don't pay attention to wrestling at all these days. It's bingo night with Debbie and Tracy tonight. Kim's retweeting something about W.H. Smith. I used to work there, lasted 6 days and walked out. Bring back Woolworths, much better company in general. Bret the Hitman Hart. Donald Trump, Nigel Farage for tweeting. Conklin is tweeting. I've seen Conklin in one of my streams for a while. Hope he's doing good. You can't hear me. Is there a problem with the sound? Let me know. Maybe ghosts are interfering with this particular live stream. I did think this might be a disaster. It's green eyes as ears. I'll start shouting. Well, I can't help my accent for Steve. I'll put on an American accent. Steve knows that. Lynn, I don't know. Bingo's not really my thing, but I probably will be in the chat for Nut House later on with Debbie and Tracy. Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Ha! Steve says women only hear what they want anyway. Steve. Green Eyes comes back and says that is not true, Steve. I can't whistle. My hands are very clammy too. What was good about the ghost stories last time, when we dived into the ghost stories, was it was very fascinating for myself. And Lynn says no men have selective hearing. Um, it was very fascinating. I stayed on for over 4 hours in that particular stream. It was the longest PMDB video to date until I made a 4 hour stream 20 minutes after that one. But what was weird or eerie about that stream was a lot of us started getting chills talking about ghost stories. I had on my trademark fleece. I was comfy, and all of a sudden I was freezing. Trademark fleece and all. So, so since the ghost story theme so far has been a disaster, what shall we talk about instead, ladies and the one gentleman? I'm happy to chit chat with you and talk about pretty much anything. Green Eyes says, my opinion, a lot of time, my hubby don't listen. My wife never listens to me either. But that's because she doesn't exist. My husband doesn't listen to me either. That's because he doesn't exist either. Just me, myself, and I at the moment. Me, myself, and I, and this tissue. Green Eyes, I'm not sure if I've asked you this before, but do you have any pets yourself? I know Lynn has 3 cats, Karma, Ivy, Joker. I know Steve has his dogs. Have you got any pets, Green Eyes? Not sure if I've heard you mention if you do or don't before. I've got no pets. I'd probably have a big ginger cat, big bone ginger cat, because the bigger they are, the more you can cuddle. And I love gingers. All right, yes. Green Eyes has a dog and 2 kitties. Steve listens to everything, but just ignores some things. How old are the cats and dog, Green Eyes? Let's see what Shinny's saying now. Polar Bear, Boots, and Racer. That's unique names. I probably should have timed this better, but I couldn't really because I am going to be out for the evening and I'll be away for a few hours. So, if I would do this live stream now, and I did promise those that were in last night that the next live stream will be a ghost story live stream, as others seem to really enjoy the when we talked about it last time. The dog is 11 or 12. Same goes with for Racer, and Boots is 6 or 7. Well, I'm gonna catch up with my friend. He has a Christian group. Haven't been to it for a while, so it'd be nice to see everyone there. It's sometimes quite busy. Um, so yeah, I'd go there for the company really. Yes, he's very religious, and there's a Christian group he sort of has, and there's sometimes quite a crowd there. I myself haven't been to this group for a while, but they're good people. They are good people. And Karen and I always feel welcome. They're much more welcome in some communities. I tell you, what a contrast compared to my LGBTQ plus community, for example. They're not very nice to me here. But when I go to this Christian group, first time I went there, I wasn't used to people being nice to me. I was so taken aback by it. You know, how some members of my LGBTQ plus community act like 30 is you're basically dead at 30. I've been told that by someone 25 or 26 or around about that age. Oh, you'll be invisible in here soon. They're nuts. They're nuts. Completely nuts. I think, yes, it's not 21 anymore. It's not 18 anymore, but I'm far from old. Come on. Still better looking than most of them. Meow. I was telling my mate today I cut out Cheers Bar and Club from my life. Nothing bad happened between us this time, I will say. But I kept going there. It was addiction. I wasn't really enjoying myself there. And I kept going there, having bad night, lonely night after lonely night. You know, no one was speaking to me, and went out myself, came home myself, and I was just addicted to going there. And I decided just to delete everyone associated with Cheers, whether I like them or not, off my Facebook, unfollowed them off Twitter. So I kind of banned myself now, but it is for the best. As I was just miserable there, just miserable. And I tried my best to fit in with my LGBTQ plus community when I first started going there 9 years ago. And Lynn agrees with me. I just never fitted in. I was never their cup of tea. I was my face never fitted. I got targeted for doing YouTube. Blah 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 blah. Which reminds me, looking at the date, I believe this is the exact date when Paul Michael David Bain was watching Neighbours. Neighbours is a soap opera here in the UK and Australia. To my mum. Years later, I changed the label to bi as I started preferring women much more. I rarely speak to other men. My tastes have changed. She collapsed, green eyes. Me and my mom have always had a great bond. Probably, you know, made us closer if anything. She was always worried about, because the gay lifestyle is not for a lot of people. It's not a good one. I'm sorry, that's not like I say. I tried to fit in with my community, and a lot of them made me feel like this. So, and then thank God I started preferring women more. And we were talking about this the other night. If a guy did come into my life and we hit it off and he was the one for me, then super duper. But in an ideal world, I'd like to meet with a woman and start the next chapter of my life. I'd love to be a dad someday too. Um, it's not been Sure, no, every night out was a disaster. I've had some good times when I was intoxicated, which you kinda need to be to have good times there. But, no, it's not been all f it wasn't it was, I was always depressed, but I probably got even worse at times. Thank you, Lynn. Um, like, I used to advise people, "Come out, come out, come out the closet," but sometimes, I think people might be happier not coming out and actually staying in because some communities out there really aren't that nice unless your face fits, unless you go with their agenda. If your face doesn't fit and you don't go with their agenda, have a difference of opinion with the majority of them, look out. Your life will be shit. I'm a living, breathing example of that. And they're the first ones to complain about homophobia or transphobia, but sometimes, not them all, but sometimes my own community have been have been absolutely vile to me. They can be and they have been. Three thumbs up. Not got any more thumbs. But I'm gonna get myself a damn cup of tea. I'll be right back. Keep an eye out, Lynn, for any ghosts coming in this stream. But I shall be right back, folks. Chat amongst yourselves. So yeah, I guess this has turned into the live stream, and it's exactly 10 years since PMDB burst out the closet, ruined neighbors. Uh, and then later on, the first time in Cheers later on, and PMDB probably became the most infamous four initials in my own gay scene here. Now that, well, I'm now bi now. Technically still part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm just no longer G part, I'm the B part now. Where I say G for greedy. I'm gonna need a bigger hat again, Lynn. Gonna need a bigger hat. Thanks for the compliments, ladies. But I'd be lying to say if coming out the closet has brought me great joy. It didn't. It didn't. It has been a roller coaster 10 years. I came out thinking my life was going to be fantastic. I was going to have such a great time with all the other gay people. Wish I could help you out, Green Eyes. Anybody want a cup of tea, coffee? Let me know your requests. That's kettle boiled. Have this cup of tea, stay on for a little bit longer, and I'll end this live stream as I am out soonish. So yeah, this is supposed to be tea and ghost chat with me, but Green Eyes has won a 7 Up. I don't have any 7 Up, sorry. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Green Eyes. But yeah, there's been no ghost stories so far, so that's been a bit of a disaster that way. But then I started talking about when I realized the date. Make it later in the day. I have 7 Up, Paul. Okay. Um, I noticed today, and this is 10 years since I came out of the closet as gay. Now identify as bi, and it's not been fun and games. Life probably got more complicated, at times more darker. Had some good nights in between, but is my social circle sparkling in real life because of my, since then? No. I probably more, I feel probably more alone than ever. But thanks to my great YouTube friends, Green Eyes thinks a ghost made her sick. Thanks to my YouTube friends, so you guys have kept me going. So I was in a I'm not even going to say how dark a place I was in lately, but you guys got me through it. I was banned for 2 years from my LGBTQ plus bar for having an opinion, basically. I was banned before that for a few months. 2 years is my record. I'm on a self-ban at the moment. Maybe we'll go for... Actually, I don't think I'll ever be back. I don't think I'll ever be back. I've just never felt too welcome there. I'm not saying everyone in the community is unfriendly, far from, but a lot of people from... There's been a lot of people being nasty to me, let's just say. It is crazy. Crazy. And I'm not sure if they realize how much they have made me feel so, you know, low. I don't, or maybe they just don't care, which is even crazier. Like if I've had thought I had made someone feel so low. Hey Luna, hello. I saw Teen Ghost Chat and had to stop by. Hope everyone is well. I'm good. Welcome to Teen Ghost Chat. The idea was to talk about ghost stories, but there's been no ghost stories so far from people, so I've kind of had to talk about something completely different. But Luna, if you yourself have any ghost stories, do share. There's my tea, just waiting for the ghosts. But yeah, 10 years ago, I thought it was going to be a great life chapter, but it was far from great. Very roller coaster ride. I'm ready for the next chapter, I really am. Ooh. Well, Luna, if you fancy sharing some, we would love to hear. I don't think I've saw you in this specific my live streams before. Have we chatted before in other live streams? Have you just stumbled across um, PMDB right now? Luna has found out when you look for them, more come to talk. See, that's why I don't go looking, because I'm generally scared. I don't want to mess with. I don't mind talking about it, but me specifically, welcome here, ghosts included. Yes. I mean, some people don't believe at all, but then I've had I've heard some fascinating stories lately, and yeah, Luna, I'm not sure if you were here for one of my live streams. We started talking about ghosts, and people were actually starting to say they were getting chills. So, but then, you know, I think I do believe the people that were mentioning ghost stories personally, but we are, yeah, whoa, indeed. I had my trademark fleece on too. I was very comfortable. Then all of a sudden, I was freezing. That was strange. Not like me to be freezing. All my layers on. Let's have a look at my messages. Well, yeah, I feel like the more you try and discover them, obviously, the more experiences you will probably have. I'm gonna have to unfollow some peeps from Twitter. They never interact with me, and I'm not really interested to what they are saying. So why am I following them? Why are they following me? I think 100 following will be enough. So yeah, if anybody has any ghost experiences, feel free to share. If not, we'll go back chatting to something completely different. Started talking about the time I came out 10 years ago on this very day. It was a Friday the 13th. And that's how I remember it. Now I identify as bi. In recent years, as I prefer women. But things have not been rosy for me personally. Um, with my community, I've not been treated that great by a number of members from my LGBT community. I wish I could lie and say everything's been wonderful and it's been fantastic night out after fantastic night out, and I've had all these wonderful memories. I don't. What you'll get from me here, folks, is me being brutally Friday the 13th indeed, Lynn. I sure as hell pick my days. What you get from me here is my honest, blunt opinion. I'm a very small bi YouTuber from Scotland, nobody's heard of, maybe apart from now. Been doing this nonsense for over 8 years as a hobby. I don't take it too seriously. Okay, Luna says, I think when I was trying to speak with ghosts in the house, they invited some buddies. Before long, I had growls and some mean spirits coming in, cursing me. I didn't know anything about cleansing. I bet there's a ton of goats. There's quite a few goats in Scotland. I thought Solus was here, and I saw the goats comment. Ghosts. There probably is. Ooh, Lynn, her son was born on Friday the 13th. But yeah, at least this stream is turning into a ghost discussion now. Of course, if we get any awkward moments where we've run out of stories or ran out of things to speak about referring to ghosts, we can go back to general chat. I think that's all I've got to say on my experience of being out as a first gay then bi man in the last 10 years. It's been a roller coaster ride. Life's gone more complicated, but I'm ready for the next chapter now. So, yeah. Well, you can treat 13 as a lucky number. I've heard that too. Really, Lynn? He was June Halloween, but he was born on Friday the 13th. Now, I guess where are I go? I won't say who my favorites are, but we are all human. I do have my favorites that come in this specific chat. Let's just say, but I do try and treat everyone equally because when if I'm on anybody else's stream and I see them, just chatting to their favorites, that's when I unsubscribe, probably leave a dislike, and never go into their stream again. So I'd hate to think if my streams ever turned that way. I want everybody to feel welcome, regardless of their background, race, one human race. To me, all welcome. So Green Eyes was saying even in the LGBTQ church and other groups have their favorites and leave some people. Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot, but it doesn't matter what community is. There's unfortunately, bullying exists and probably always will exist. Same here, Luna. That's what I try and do, especially in my adult life. That's what I try to do when I went out on a night out, have a good time, walk away. If anybody started pushing my buttons or trying to argue with me, and I had plenty to walk away from. But I do try and treat others the way I'd like to be treated. I think it's a good way to be. Show the world your best to say. I know, but sadly, they don't. Um, I'm all for debates and arguments. I'm all for freedom of speech and hearing people's different opinions and different ideas about things and having a debate about things. But I hate bullying. I hate when people start slagging off folk for their appearance or stuff they can't change themselves. I can name there are a few I could care less if ever saw or heard from again, Lynn says. I type in a tweet. Maybe no one got my first tweet. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, the live streams I enjoy the most are the ones where the host interacts with the chat. And that's why I try and do make everyone feel welcome. Of course, there's going to be people that come on here I'm not going to agree with or particularly like from time to time. You got to expect that. But, everyone is welcome. And the moment you got to get me in trouble if my streams ever come across like I've got favorites. Please give me in trouble if my streams start going that way. Sometimes these streams dive straight into the gutter. Yeah, some like the sound I like the sound of my own voice too. I'm used to it by now doing 1048 videos now, including this one. And like Green Eye says, we do have favorites. That's just human nature. We're going to get on with some people more than others. Like, and I appreciate you thinking that way, Lynn. And your friend Crystal, more than welcome here. And yeah, you have to see everyone in the chat. Yeah, no one should feel invisible in the chat. I felt invisible in some chats, and I'm gone. I'm out. I think it's just rude, personally. Sometimes I have a mistake of rambling too much in what someone said, and I sometimes miss messages, from a very small YouTuber nobody's heard of apart from maybe now. Um, I sometimes still miss messages. Check Facebook, see if anybody likes me, see if anybody's messaging me. No, nobody likes me on Facebook today. Steve says that's the reason I stopped going to some chats, favoritism. Well, I don't think I will. But if anybody thinks I start going that way, get me in trouble. For any newcomer stumbling across the stream, God bless you. Welcome to Tea and Ghost Chat, which hasn't really been about ghosts at all on this stream. But yeah, welcome. The only people that should be invisible in live streams are the ghosts. Got that Fleetwood Mac song still in my head, Lynn. Such a classic. Everywhere or everyone, whatever it's called. Boo, ghost. Well, this is my very first stream, and generally people who come into this chat do say they feel welcome. So the owners kiss some people's behind, and that, well, hope I'm not one of those. Hope I'm not one of those. What I was proud of is, as far as being in my LGBTQ plus community, I never kissed anybody's behind. Like, I just said it how it was. I wasn't part of any cliques, any gossipy groups. If I had an opinion, I'd share it. People didn't like that. But I'm glad in the last 10 years I did that. I stood up for myself, was myself, and, you know, um, we've got just my randomness in here. Welcome to Ghost and Tea Chat, or was it Tea and Ghost Chat? I called this stream. Doesn't matter. Welcome to my 55th, 35th live stream. Just my randomness. Just my randomness says I can't stand the queue. I'll be making a rant video about. What's that? Sorry. Just my randomness. Well, juice. Well, when's this rant video dropping? Ooh, oh, you're brave, Juice. I'm not as brave as you. You know what some are like with if you don't like. I'm so terrified of political correctness these days. Juice, my randomness. I feel nervous when I leave out any letters in any community. I'm terrified. That's how terrified I've gotten at political correctness here in Scotland and on YouTube and social media in general. Well, Juice, you've probably heard me think, that's a brave. Hey, I've got respect for you for doing that, Juice, because you will get a lot of negative feedback from, not from me. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. There's, but I agree with you, Juice. I think you're brave for doing it in this current climate, and I look forward to that Pacific video. You're going to get a thumbs up already for that video. But like Green Eyes says, we are all humans, one human race. That's it. Keep life simple. We're not here long. Keep it simple. Um, well, yeah, Juice, I think that's a brave video to make, especially in this current climate. And what was a nasty word, Green Eyes? Sorry. Steve. We've got Steve here. We had Luna in earlier on. Not sure if she's still here. And we've got Green Eyes here, Lynn here. I think it is brave, Lynn. I agree with you. So just my randomness says I'm not wanting to make anyone feel sad, but all these being created is ridiculous. I agree. And to me, what annoys me with it all, Juice, is I think it makes kids so confused, and I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong, and how teachers can no longer call the students boys and girls anymore. Like seriously, I think it's all wrong. And a lot of people, all my family think it's wrong. A lot of my friends think it's wrong. I think it's getting out of hand, and I think you know, I think we are sliding down a dangerous path. Personally, but like I say, I am scared in this current climate. If I leave out any letters in any community, that I'll upset someone, and that's not my intention at all. Hey, Adriana, welcome to Tea and Ghost Chat, where we've not spent much time talking about ghosts, but we've had a damn good time. Welcome, Adriana. Well, Green Eyes, it's part of the the words in the LGBTQ plus. But I thought that word meant the same as gay, so I get confused. I've been out. Juice, this is my 10th anniversary of coming out the closet, ruining neighbours, blurting out I am gay, and later on changing that to bi. It's 10 years since I've came out. And I get confused with being 10 years in the community. I get confused with keeping up with. And I'm scared to talk about. I'm scared to talk about it in this current climate. Yeah, I try and laugh it off too, but I start to get bothered, Luna, when it starts getting kids confused. I think it's wrong that when it starts getting, I feel like kids must be so confused these days. And I think um, just my randomness, people those who are in favor of labels want to make themselves more unique. is my logic behind it all. To me, a spade's a spade, and regardless of whomever you are, at the end of the day, if you're a prick, you're a prick. Mikey Mike 1. Is Mikey here? Here he is, Mikey Mike 1. There's been a small debate about ghosts, but we started talking about labels, and this is my 10th anniversary of coming out as gay. Now I identify as bi. Two-spirited gender. That sort of fits in with the title juice. To me, there's two genders, but there is a lot of different personalities, which is fantastic. It's what makes us all different, our personality. And there's hundreds of different of personalities out there. And it's what makes the world beautiful. We're not all the same personality wise. It would be a very boring place if we all liked and did the same thing. We'd be very, very dull. And of course, Juice has his opinion. But I think we can agree on there's, to us anyway, there's not more than three. How's it going, Mikey Mike 1? Sorry if I've been rambling. I've missed a few messages, so I apologize. And Juice is thinking the climate. Well, let's hope it. Let's start standing up for ourselves, Juice. And I think this video will be great of yours. And let's be like, enough. Because I think it's going to be a dangerous path if we continue going down that path. I read Mikey Mike 1's no Paul, I identify as a cat. And burst out laughing. Gladly offended someone bursting out laughing because I believe. See, I'm nervous talking about it. I'm genuinely nervous talking about this in the current politically correct climate we live in. People get put to jail or close to jail in Scotland for joking about things these days. I live in Scotland. I'm terrified. So much for freedom and the Braveheart culture. That doesn't exist anymore. I was saying to folk from America, I want to move to America. At least you've got freedom of speech. But then people say in a roundabout way, it's just as bad. Oh, Steve, you're more than welcome here. But I understand. I hope I've always welcome here, Steve. I like hearing your opinion, everyone's opinion. Yes, I'm not going to say I'll agree with everyone's opinion, but Steve, please don't leave. More than welcome here. I know, Green Eyes, but I do get nervous. Oh, believe me, Adriana, if this was PMDB from 2010, I could only imagine what it would have been like back then. Hey, Dirt Show TV, welcome to Ghost and Tea chat, or Tea and Ghost chat, I've called it, where we've talked very little about ghosts. There's been no ghost experiences so far, but we ended up talking about labels. It's turned into a general chit chat, pretty good general chit chat. I've enjoyed it. But no one apologized for expressing their opinions. I like keeping this like a non-filter. We can debate different opinions. Diva Dave D is in the house. Deputy Diva Dave D. welcome. Dirt Show was listening earlier on. I appreciate you popping in by. No, true juice, but um, I'm all for if someone thinks there's only two genders, great. If someone thinks there's 100 genders, fantastic. But I mean, I only think there's two personally. But I've seen the arguments on live streams and YouTube videos in general. It can get ugly. It can get ultra ugly. But Juice, I am intrigued. Um, with that upcoming video, I am looking forward to that video, Juice. I think it'll be a um, Juice my randomness. When is that video being planned? Well, some people, Dave thinks. Well, some people think, Dave, that we are thankful for everything from God, and then some people don't believe in God. And that's that. Mikey Mike One says, "I have a cool ghost pic for my thumbnail for ghost stories." Oh, is Mikey Mike One going to go live? Has he got some videos coming up? Lynn, the Crazy Patriots fan, says, "LOL, just so happy to see you all." We're happy to see everyone. Just my randomness says, "I think we all have to agree to disagree for a fair." Absolutely. We're all adults at the end of the day. We're never going to agree on everything, and we should be able to agree to disagree, like Juice says. I will tread carefully, and it's not to cause offense, it's to ask. Yeah, we should be able to ask questions without causing offense. But we do live in the offended era, unfortunately. It is what it is. Dave say I would say there's two, but I guess there could be crossed over with help from professionals. But people can identify as exactly. If people want to believe there's all these different identities, then let them believe. It's their life after all. Dave has no belief in God, but then Green Eyes does. Just my randomness says my video is in the next month, but I'm sure you understand. I want to make sure, absolutely, Juice, and I'm looking forward to that. Dirt Show TV says there's only two genders. No thinking about it. You're either male or female. There's nothing else you can identify as a tree stump, but none of that makes a difference. I agree with you. I agree. I agree. Dirt Show. I think there's only two too. Uh, and I think kids are starting to get confused. That's what really annoys me is when the kids start getting confused. Lynn the Patriots fan says, "I really need to bite my tongue. Damn tongue, I swear, I do." I wouldn't recommend biting your own tongue, Lynn. That's quite painful. I like Adriana says, it is sad when kids get confused with all this, you know, and I think it is sad that teachers in some schools can't call the class boys and girls anymore. I think that's ridiculous. Well, there's that as well, of course, Green Eyes. The name escapes me of what that is called. So, that does happen. That's true. But in general, I'm with the Dirt Show TV on things. Uh, Deputy Dave says, "Well, I'm sure it does to the person, but it's the same with religion or being a furry. You can identify as it, and it can be part of who you are, but that won't change your body, etc." It's the liberals, Mikey Mike One says. Um, well, I've got I'm on the side of the Dirt Show and Mikey Mike won on things. Juice thinks there's free. Others think there's much more than free. It's I think it's a healthy debate, but it's, I do get nervous debating about this because I've seen a number of people shut down for their opinion. I don't want to be shut down. Juice my randomness sent um, his mom a Snapchat video of Dave. Am I reading right? Well, it's funny we're having this debate. It is my 10th anniversary of coming out the closet as gay 10 years ago when I ruined Neighbours, the soap opera. Then I changed to bisexual, label myself as bi. I don't like labels personally, but if anybody asks what I'm into, I'm just greedy. No, I do prefer women these days. I don't really chat to any guys in that manner these days. Um, so it's sort of fitting that we're having a discussion about this, about the community on my 10th anniversary. Oh, Dave's got his unboxing video up. I love unboxing videos so much. Each to their own, folks, each to their own. Dave, you're probably one of those people that could make unboxing videos exciting for people like me who think they're the most boring type of videos out there. But then again, they got a lot of views. So, yeah, don't bite your tongue off, Lynn. I cut my labels out. They bug me. I only used them, Mikey Mike 1, to, cut through the bullshit. If anybody's wondering uh, whom I prefer, male or females, you know, that's why I do it. I'll share a secret with you. I have been, when I was young and in my 20s, stupid stuff I did in my 20s, I can say now, being 30, I did deliberately use labels because I felt like those labels did draw in more views. So I've been guilty of that. I don't do it now. I have been guilty in the past when I wanted views, wanted views, wanted views. I did use well titled videos in the past. Lynn hates labels too. Labels are for clothes. Um, I love when people let people take distance to labels. Dave says, "Well, we seem to be all in agreement." Those chatting in the chat. I'm fine just now, Green Eyes. I don't need any more caffeine. I'm good. You're right, and Dirt shows agreeing with Green Eyes. There are the only ones who I see that have legitimate reason for confusion, the male female identity. And I agree with Green Eyes and the Dirt Show both on what the Dirt Show said. But then again, of course, we've had difference of opinions in here. And I saw Dave mention that furry crowd. I didn't even know they existed until recently. Maybe I would fit in with the furry crowd, Dave, with my fleece fetish. All right. Dave says, um, yes, she does. And if someone had 6 different labels, could explain to me why all those labels are needed. I would hold my hand up if they changed their mind, but I think It's a case of not knowing who they are. Mikey Mike 1 says, "Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about. Clothes, labels. Let me look. Mine are in the closet." Green Eye says, "Well, the Dirt Show TV, their parents are deciding what gender they should be called. When you have to wait and see what hormones they have," referring to that when babies are born with both. I agree with Juice on the aspect that people, not knowing who they are thing. And Dave's glad he made Juice's mom laugh. "I'm still a Snapchat virgin myself. Am I missing out?" Replied my buddy Shinny. Meet him soon. Not been in this Christian group for a while, but the people are very friendly there. I'm looking forward to it. What time, mate? Multitasking now. It's on Dave's YouTube channel. I forgot you can upload Snapchat videos to YouTube as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, I'm not going just yet. But then it's 4:20 here in not too bad weather, Scotland. So in about 40 minutes, I'm going to wrap things up. I've enjoyed this stream, even though we haven't talked about ghosts very much. Ghosts have had a cameo appearance in this specific stream, but it's not too late. If anybody has any ghost stories, do share. We had a stream up after I was out one night called Post Night Out, one of my recent streams. First, we were talking about a whole range of different topics. Talked about how much bullying sucks, which it still does and always will do. Then we ended up talking about hearing ghost stories from Mikey Mike 1 and Lynn and Paint Row. And we got some damn fascinating ghost experiences to the point where a lot of us in the chat, including me, who was wearing my trademark fleece comfortable, end up feeling freezing. So it got a bit eerie when talking about ghost stories on here. And Adriana, I was just about to ask that. She said she rewatched or watched Post Night Out live stream of mine, and she enjoyed watching that. I'm chuffed to hear that. I'm glad because sometimes the live streams on repeat I don't think are as good when they're not live because live streams work best when you're live and you can interact, my opinion. But I'm glad you still managed to enjoy it. And you probably would have saw all the stories from Painted Row and Mikey Mike 1. The Dirt Show TV says, like I said, if you have you are a male, and if you have you're a woman. And if you have both, well, power to you. There's no other. I agree. Mikey Mike 1 says it's sad, but at work I have to go by my book, can't give my personal views. I really have to watch my tongue. I bet you Mikey Mike 1 at his work bites his tongue a lot. And most of freezing time I have to read up. Oh God, Mikey Mike 1. I'd probably need a lot of vodka for your work. I really would, having to learn all about that. Lynn, the Crazy Patriots fan, says, "I know firsthand when people put labels on you that you're not that are not true, and it blah, 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 me off a bit. That is why labels suck." And I think Dave hit the nail on the head. on and I always start when speaking about Dave and pronouncing his name. I think he hit the nail on the head here. Labels equal limits. What was going on there? I was like, did a ghost come inside me here and start making me stutter? Exactly, Dave. Adriana says, very welcome here. Of course, Adriana, Dirt Show TV came in as well. All very welcome. I'm not sure where Steve went, but if you're still living, you're still listening, I'm sure a ghost has came into my body and started making me rambling more nonsense than usual. But Steve, if you're still listening, more than welcome here. It's all about debate, all about difference of opinion. That's how the world goes round, in my opinion. Dirt Show TV, being male or female is not labeling, it's simply a gender. Get over it, he says. You know what I think's sad about all this? To me, there's so much more important subjects out there that we don't talk about, don't debate about. We end up debating about this, and I feel like it stops us from debating about the stuff that really matters. Word, word. But then again, when I start to think about it even more, I start to think about things more. Is this deliberate? Is this done deliberate to stop us talking about what's important? When I start to think about things more, I start to get more nervous. So yes, I'll be meeting my pal, Shinny, who has a Christian group. I'll be going there in the evening, so this will probably be my only live stream of the day. I'll be back at night. I'll probably be up late again tonight. For anybody who wants to chat with me on Twitter, you can do. Follow me at Paul Michael, just my two names, and DB on Twitter, not DV, Paul, DB. So I'll be back later on. I'll be on Twitter. This has been one of my favorite streams. I've had difference of opinion coming in, different types of folk coming in. I think it's healthy having debates about things. Yeah, like I say, I'm agreeing with the Dirt Show and a lot of what he's been saying in this particular chat. Well, I'll stay on here another half an hour, Adriana. It's been one of my favorite streams so far. I've got a lot of opinions coming in. I think it's healthy to have a debate. Just my randomness says. Sorry if no. Well, I started talking about my experiences in the LGBTQ plus community the last such a mouthful too, such a mouthful in the last 10 years. So it kind of fitted in, Juice, with bringing it up. Diva Dave D says, I mean, you can tell on Dirt just by looks that he's real. Mikey Mike One says, hate saying it, but it's all about political correctness. Wasn't so long ago. Do. Yep. I think political correctness, in my opinion, has gone way, way too far and has ruined and is continuing to ruin a lot of things. People are like, I said, I can't stand that PMDB on here, and I was actually scared to say that, even though I am Paul Michael David Bain and should be able to slag off myself when and if I want. But they've created this culture where I'm actually scared to slag off myself. How did we get to here? How on earth did we get here? And Dave has his opinions. And everybody, like Dave and others, are very entitled to their opinions. You won't offend me. I'm not a part of the offended generation. I think it's healthy to have debates and discussion and see other people's views on all things bright and wonderful. All creatures great and how's that song go again? Hallelujah! Granny says truth takes. Granny says truth. Granny takes trip. How are you doing today, Granny? Good to see you popping in again. Adriana is here. I can see me having this debate. I haven't been at this Christian group, but they're all very nice to me. And I can see myself having a few debates like this with that group in real life later on. And of course, not everybody agrees with each other in this Christian group either. But it's healthy to have debates. Mikey Mike One says, "Well, do you want me to say I can't say?" Oh, Mikey Mike One, you crack me up. I feel like political correctness is ruining. Like we're not laughing so much anymore. I think we're more miserable these days. I think it's very dangerous. I am very real and very down to earth. Political correctness is another control tool, and everyone jumps aboard because sometimes feelings get hurt, and now we're all screwed. Granny takes a tip. Shh, supposed to be working. Uh oh. Everybody be quiet now. We'll turn this into an ASMR live stream where I'll start whispering into Mikey Mike One's ear. Hello, Mikey Mike One. Damien says hello. It's going to be rated 18 and over again. Okay. Diva Dave D says, I hope you won't dislike me for. No, absolutely. God, no. God, no. I'm not part of the offended generation, Diva Dave D. I'm all for freedom of speech, regardless if I think of how much I may hate what someone says. It's not about my feelings. It shouldn't be about feelings. Oh, Mikey Mike One's reactions. So thumbs up for liking this video. My crooked Hillary thumb appreciates it, and my crooked Bill thumb appreciates it too. Yes, I name my body parts. Not after any particular two people, I will point that out. Let's see. So I'm still reading Dave's comment. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to men, but by nature, we're made to reproduce and survive. Survivor series. I care about nature, but of course, absolutely. Um, but then again, Diva Dave, some people will point out that some animals go with any animals, regardless of their gender, if you will. Smash that like button, yeah, for my crooked Hillary thumb, my crooked Bill thumb. Smash that button. Not named after any two people in particular, of course, of course. Dave, don't think. Yeah, Dave, you're a nice guy. I respect you for stating your opinion, and like I do everybody in Dirt Show TV. Juice had his opinions, and Mikey Mike One's got his opinions. You know, everybody in the chat's got their opinions. I appreciate the hell out of people sharing them because people in general are getting more and more scared to say their honest opinion. I've gone to the point where I do not give a fuck what I say on Twitter. I was just making a point there. I've gone to that point. Even though I'm a bit nervous on YouTube, I've gone to that point on Twitter because I don't really like Twitter anyway. When it gets deleted, it gets deleted. contact point on Twitter. Do not give a flying monkey F what I say. So I don't really like Twitter. If it gets deleted, then fantastic. I was giving myself the middle fingers. I was giving myself. That was for me. That was for me. Since it's rated 18 and above. You guys are number one, in my opinion, for coming into here. Team PMDB. Hashtag Team PMDB. Where are the ghosts? Like I had my infamous Trump mug in last night, and he's flipping the bird on my mug, but he's just saying that everyone's number one here. And Mikey Mike One really has hit the nail on the head. Opinions are just like blah 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 blah. We all have one. And the ghosts are here. I wonder what their opinion is. Wonder how many genders they think there is. Oh, I'm feeling love. Team PMDB, where are the ghosts? In this ghost stream where we've talked about anything but ghosts. I see humans as part of the animal kingdom. We can mess around with whoever we want, but nature gifted us all. Dogs, cat. Well, very, very. It's a solid point there, Diva Dave D. Um, Lynn, the Crazy Patriots fan, says, I have been called crazy or for psycho, but I have seen pretty twisted and stalker like shot over the past week that really has opened my eyes. The Dark Show TV is even in nature and it's not a bad thing and it's a natural thing. I have a male dog getting on. Do is just that. Stalkers are the last thing we need or want. Lynn Green Eyes says. Oh, I've enjoyed it. This has been one of my best streams so far. I think that the debate's been healthy. It's been fascinating hearing other people's opinions on things. And I agree with Dirt Show when the says feel like it's done deliberately to stop us discussing from what really matters in life. And it's quite scary. It's quite scary. It's quite scary. No matter, you know, you know, Mikey Mike One. No, I did not see the Trumpster getting off his plane this morning. I've not seen any real news or fake news. Mikey Mike One. Trust you to know us. Trust you to know us. But I was happy to see the handshake that was seen around the world live. I watched that live on YouTube and I was happy to see that. It was a brilliant day for us trumpets. Yeah, the ghost stream. Looking for my sunglasses. I was going to do something funny there. I was going to recreate the image in the new Halloween trailer where Michael Myers has got a sheet over him. Now I can't see a thing. And he's got glasses over him. And he looks creepy as you know what. Boo. Oh, my hat. My hat. Oh my god, my hair. People can see my hair. Hat back on. Uh, so, where were we? Before I started getting a bit silly. It could have been his all his money, all his dosh. Mikey Mike won. Now, before I start ranting, subject change. How is everyone? I'm doing good, Dirt Show. How are you today? Yeah, they might start knocking on your door, Mikey Mike one. They might start knocking on my door. God forbid. Good at your good Dirt Show TV. Um, it is healthy to have a good rant sometimes and have a healthy debate, of course. But it's also nice to change the subject to something more fun. I can be extremely silly, as you can see there. I was looking for sunglasses I'm going to put on the sheet. I could recreate that image of creepy Michael Myers in the Halloween trailer. Adriana's not been awake long and hope you are doing well, she says to Dirt Show TV. Mike's terrified of the internet police. Aren't we all? My hair looked bloody awful when I'm still on the long hair journey for now. I'm still determined to have long hair, proper long hair in my lifetime. Diva Dave D says, yes, thank you, Dirt. I remember the last time it felt like whenever I would turn my head, my view would take a second to catch up. I think I've missed something. Dirt Show hasn't been awake very long himself. It must be still quite early where some people are. For me, Dave, it's getting on in the day. Dave's ahead of me, time-wise. But I feel like this has been, deliberately putting that sheet on me just now to make it feel like more of a ghostly live stream, so it's not clickbait. But I have tried to talk about ghosts on here. There's been not many ghost stories, so I ended up talking about anything but ghosts. But all ghosts welcome, of course. It's time to eat soon. What you got planned to eat tonight, Dave? What's cooking? Oh, laptop's getting hot. I appreciate everybody coming in. Dirt Show TV, Adriana, Mikey Mike One, Green Eyes, Dave D, and Juice My Randomness. Steve was in earlier. Lynn, of course, the Crazy Patriots fan herself. We had Aluna in. Granny was here. All very welcome. I'm getting peckish myself. I'll be getting something to eat very soon. Lasagna, oh fine. Maybe if I've ever become chef PMDB, we could do like a cooking with PMDB live stream. Where's Painted Row? Where's my Painted Row? She liked the ghost chatter. I've not saw Painted Row in here tonight, today, or whatever time it is with everybody else. Oh, still very early for some folks out here. It's getting on here. It's 4:45 here. I'll be ended in 15 minutes. So this is your 15-minute warning. It's been a fun stream. One of my favorite ones. 35th one altogether. I had breakfast sandwich, Mikey Mike one says. So yes, this has been tea and ghost chat where we've not really mentioned ghosts, but we've had a chat, we've had a tea and a chat at least. That's the problem with live streams. They're live and anything can happen and everything can go wrong. I love watching live streams personally. Oh no apology needed, Luna. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're popping in. 11:45 a.m. where Mikey Mike 1 is. Still in a long-haired dream. Still got a long way to go. I like streams too, Green Eyes says. 11:45 where Adriana is too. Same here, says Luna Moon. So does everybody pretty much know everyone in the chat, just out of curiosity? Yeah, maybe you should go and see a doctor, Dave, like Dirt Show says. Mikey Mike 1 actually did 2 test streams this morning. Ha! Thank you, Lynn. You think so? It's curly, which makes it look shorter. Yeah, how did they turn out, Mikey Mike 1? Was the test a fail? Was the test positive? Dun dun dun. Ooh. Well, at least we've not been feeling any chills in this ghost live stream, because we did start to feel chills. We did start to get chills when talking about ghosts in one of my previous live streams. Let's see. Diva Dave D says it doesn't happen that often. When I was a kid, though, I had shorter period of dizziness, though I couldn't even walk to the bathroom on my own. I would just crawl. Oh God, that sounds horrible. Diva Dave D. Warning, good people. How are you? Mikey Mike 1 says, Tracy and jump real fast, but what? That was weird what happened there. Did anybody see that? The chat was here one moment, then it disappeared after we got a ghost in the room. It did jump. It did jump. That was weird. I've not seen that before. And spooky, but I will be ending the tea and chat. There seems to be a ghost in the chat. Or maybe it's the internet police. Well, at least there was some sort of freaky experience here, or my title of this specific video would have not made sense, but we've had a lot of tea, we've had a lot of chatter, but not so much ghost experiences. It was the intention to talk about ghosts, but nobody had any more ghost stories, so it was a bit of a disaster ghost-wise. I'm not sure what that was, Mikey Mike, when I've not seen that happen before. Probably just a technical fault, probably something extremely boring, people shouting outside. It was a bit weird. Somebody came in, I can't pronounce your name, sorry. Everybody welcome here, of course. I can do the ghost to put the sheet on again. Yeah, go and get yourself checked, Diva Dave D. Nothing more Just like what Dirt Show TV says, nothing more important than one's health. This is your 10-minute warning, and I'll be wrapping things up in a 35th live stream. Maybe this will be my last live stream for a while. Might still start producing non-live videos again, but I think I'm running out of gas, folks, if I'm being honest, in regards to live streams. I think this might be I say this each time, but this might be, underlearn the word, might be my last live stream for a ghostly wee while. I just feel like I'm running out of gas, Green Eyes, and sometimes, feel like there's too many awkward pauses in my live streams, and I don't want that to happen. But for those who are on Twitter, you can follow me there at Paul Michael DB. Talk about ghosts, anything you like there. This is still going on. Um, had a freaky experience already. Maybe we'll get another one before we leave. We've had tea, we've chatted, had a healthy debate about things. Um, it's a gimmick, Paul. Yes, I'm working my gimmick again, Green Eyes. I've done a lot of live streams lately. This last month or so. Some have been the shits. Some have been pretty damn good. This has been one of my favourable live streams. It's quite near to the live stream when we actually did talk about our ghost experiences. And wish you all the best if you do visit a doctor soon, Dave. Mikey Mike One says, "Just can't read you. Let me switch to what are you switching to? Come closer so I can read you better." Rolls eyes, raises eyebrows. Dun 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 dun. Mikey Mike One. Damien is rising. How do you feel? Dun dun. Who's Damien? Nobody knows. feel feel the power of my right hand, Mikey Mike One. The truth. What am I talking about? What on earth am I talking about? Right, 7 minutes. Lucky for some. Lucky number 7. I will be ending this Pacific live stream about roughly 7 minutes. I've been yapping about not so much ghosts, but having a good chat, having a good tea with you all. So yeah, soon this live stream will come to an end. Maybe my last live stream for a while. Last video ever. Working the gimmick. Working the gimmick. I will admit, I am a bit burnt out. I've been on social media far too much lately, and I'm a bit burnt out from everything. Guess who got tired of movie themed videos? Whom? Do spill Diva Dave D. Hit that like button for my Crooked 2 films known as Hillary and Bill. Mr. Strayer. Let's have a look, Dave. I might have been rambling on and missed a message from you. I can't see anything, Dave. I appreciate the thumbs up, Mikey Mike One, Adriana. All welcome here anytime. Oh, I see something now. I wonder why my 13 reasons why video doesn't catch more views. I thought it would be relevant at the moment, and I even lost six. Um, Sometimes people, regardless of what video they live stream or upload, they automatically seem to lose subs. So it might not just be because of that, Dave. It might not just because of you know, because I've heard a lot of people talk about 13 Reasons Why, so I'm surprised that myself it hasn't gotten more views. Maybe try talking about 13 Reasons Why Dave live. Maybe that'll attract more views. Yes, the YouTube purge. So I'm going to stay on here 2 hours. It's 1 hour 53 minutes in. I might as well stay on here 2 hours. Nice number to wrap things up. So we've got several minutes left to have a wee natter about things, chatter away about things. What would you guys like to talk about in this remaining 7 minutes? Ghosts? Anybody? Anybody want to talk about ghosts? Share your stories. There's still time. I'm going to start singing again. I was going to start singing working 9 till 5. Don't sing, Paul, don't sing. Damien, how about no? Oh, me. 9 viewers watching, 9 likes. It's all adding up. I can't green eyes. Diva Dave D says, no, I will mention though that the little girl told me I looked like a baby because of the way I was sitting outside. Is this a ghost story we're talking about, Dave? Um, so I told her, well, I think you look like a baby all the time. Okay. Um, The Purge, was that not a film that was released recently? I've not seen it. I think there was a Purge film released recently. Is it any good? Oh, I thought you were talking about some sort of ghost story. Very well, Dave. Hanging on to the 5 minutes left. Yes, this really should be like a need to recharge my batteries in regards to YouTube, uploading in general. Thank you for making me feel welcome. I need to take my dogs out for their walk. We are going to have a wonderful day, I hope. Luna, you have a wonderful day too. Take care. Thanks for popping in by. Welcome anytime. Like I say, it might be my last live stream for a while, but sometimes, that's my gimmick. It's my last video ever type of gimmick. But then again, I might actually mean it this time. But if I do go live again, everyone and their dog and their cat, more than welcome, and their ghost too. You're welcome, Luna Moon. Everyone's saying to have a good day, but damn, 21 years old. And she tells me I look like a baby. Well, you're still pretty young. Maybe you've got, she thinks you have a baby face, Dave. Some people do, some people don't age tall facial wise, They've got a baby face throughout their life until they start getting, much older. Bro, I appreciate people coming in. Had some of my Blue Rangers team in with the Blue Wrenches. I don't think I'm going to induct anybody to the team Blue Rangers. I think right now we've got more than enough moderators. Don't want to get too crowded. I'm happy with the moderators I have. And not everybody wants to be a moderator anyways, so there's that. I don't want to be a moderator in anybody else's chat. I'm quite happy just, chatting away and lurking. Linda's got the bloody knives out, or a knife out, talking about the purge. Just look at yous for the remaining 3 minutes and just not say anything. Would that be creepy? Or my thing? What's going on in my mind of mine? Is Mikey Mike still there? Lynn, put those knife. Put that knife back on the shelf. Thank you. I appreciate the love, Mike. I'll just stare at the screen for 3 minutes. I can't do it. I can't do it. Too creepy. Too weird. Expect the unexpected, Diva Dave D. Expect the unexpected. The knives, uh-oh. The knives are out. I'll be wrapping up things very, very shortly. I appreciate everybody coming in. I enjoyed the healthy debate in the chat. We did have some sort of ghost chat, and there was definitely a freaky occurrence. It could just be a technical occurrence that's very boring, or it could be that a ghost did indeed mess with the chat. But I'm going to wrap things up here. This is my 5th live stream. This will probably be my last. Oh, definitely, I can guarantee you one thing. It's definitely going to be my last live stream of today. And hopefully, thumbs crossed, it'll be my last live stream for a good while, because I do need to recharge my batteries. And my passion for non-live videos isn't there anymore. So this will probably be my last video for a while. But thanks for everybody popping in by. I'll still be active on YouTube and Twitter, so you can interact with me there while my videos are on the shelf, at least for the rest of today. Hopefully more, because I do need a break. Gets too addictive, even though I love you guys for popping in. Have a nice chat on here. That's the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to wrap things up there. Maybe I'll get a haircut in the meantime, maybe not. We shall see. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Take care, all, and Team PMDB indeed. We'll do a little Team PMDB. Ed says no. Adriana says much love and respect to everyone. You take care as well, Dave. Look after yourself. I was going to say God bless you, but you don't believe in God, so it doesn't really work with you. Have a blessed day, regardless. Yes, get a haircut. I've on stir the pot here. I know some people prefer short hair and some people prefer long hair. That's the only type of drama that'll ever be in here. Short hair, long hair. Bye, Dirt Show. Do not cut your hair, Adriana said. I just want to stir things up hair-wise. Hair drama. Ghosts don't have hair at all, I don't think. Ba-bum, da-bum. Cut, cut, cut. Right. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Take care, whatever it is you get up to tonight. Appreciate everybody coming in. And PMDB will be back at some point, but hopefully this gimmick of me taking a break from YouTube is not a gimmick and it's the real thing this time. So I'm ending the stream. God bless. Take